All right, we're not talking about carjacking. We're not talking about hijacking. We're talking about newsjacking. It is a term coined by a man who wrote a book about newsjacking. So, what is newsjacking? I've heard of this in the past. I've been a reporter for about 10 years. Now I work for Social Firestarter with Andy Stickle. My name is Andrea Lyon. I do public relations, media coaching, some social media, try to do it all. But newsjacking is really a term for people who are trying to use the news to their advantage. The term is coined by David Meerman Scott in his book Newsjacking. According to Scott, newsjacking is the process of adding your thoughts and opinions into breaking news. It's piggybacking on trending news topics to get yourself noticed. You'll notice this a lot with big companies on social media. There will be something funny or something happening with a celebrity or even breaking news, and they'll jump on the bandwagon. If you're familiar with Facebook's trending topics or Twitter's trending topics, there's usually a bar on the side of social media which tells people these are the discussions being had in your area at a high volume. And so you can actually click on those, see what people are talking about, and start throwing your own tweets out there in reference to this topic and add your own opinions in there. How you use this to get on the news can be very effective. We had a client who, not known to her, she was doing this without even knowing it by just having a conversation online about Pfizer and the whole debacle that happened with them and the stock market. And she is a financial expert, and she began talking about this on her own terms on her Twitter. She likes being on social media. And CNBC actually saw her tweet, likely because they were researching that specific topic to get advice on. And she then, that afternoon, that same afternoon, was asked to come on and give her opinion on the national network news. That was as easy as sending a tweet. And there are a few things, I'm going to click into this to kind of go over it. When it works, it says good newsjacking requires a thorough understanding of breaking information and trending topics. So that is exactly what I was just talking about with the column of trending topics on either Facebook or Twitter. As stories begin to trend, search for traffic keywords. Excuse me. Traffic keywords. And I usually do this for a lot of our clients. If something is going on, it could be anything. You can actually search for a key term, whether it's personal injury or if it's criminal law or financial. And you can find trending topics under that, or you can go with what's ever most popular at the time. For example, and this is kind of a funny example, is one of our clients is very, very, very into trying whatever. He's up for whatever. And so Miley Cyrus and Dua Lipa, if you don't know who they are, it's okay. They're just like big, crazy pop stars. And they were coming out with a new video called Prisoner. For some reason, my crazy mind was like, okay, prisoner, criminal law. I can work with this. I saw it on Twitter. I said, hey, can we tweet on your behalf just using, this trending topic? Yeah, sure. And so I did this basically saying like, ha ha ha, Miley Cyrus, Dua Lipa may be in trouble. They just, broke this news about their new video called Prisoner. Hey girls, did you use your first call yet? ? I sent that out with their new picture of their video, as well as the lawyer's link to what to do if you are arrested, as well as their phone number for have you used your first phone call? And it didn't go crazy, but we did get a response from like an E! Entertainment networks saying, kind of laughing at our effort. And I thought that was pretty cool because it was noticed. That same client had used examples of newsjacking before during the Super Bowl to comment on things during big events like that he knew were going on. And he has like 70,000 followers on Twitter now. That is huge, and that is free. So here's how to start newsjacking. You can search Google Trends, Google Alerts, to-do lists, picking the right story, just like I kind of hopped on the bandwagon of the prisoner thing. And that was kind of just like, I was just throwing something against the wall. But I can say if you just try, you're going to get more results than if you just think about it. And also be different, being, witty and quick, being quick and accurate. Make sure to throw out a link that's, relatable. If you just throw out information that's dull and maybe not too relatable, you may, nobody's going to pay attention to that. So it's just a waste of your time. Promoting your post. There's a nice way to do this because you can really, you can either go with your generic post and then like at people in the comments, or sometimes what I like to do is hit enter a few times. So when it's posted, it's covered up anyways, and just tag local journalists or people who you may think it's funny, even just people who aren't journalists. The more likes and shares you get, the more it's going to be seen and possibly picked up by somebody. The benefits of newsjacking is pretty much the benefits of PR. You're going to get brand recognition. Someone may offer you, time on the news. They may offer you an article, with your advice in it and your link. And those are really the best ways and the free ways to use newsjacking and public relations. If you have any questions about anything I just said about newsjacking, because I know it can be a little confusing, feel free to send us a message and we'll get back to you.